Willie Waffle on the line right now. Willie, good morning. Hello, Willie.
Hello, Keeler.
That was really nice. Can we isolate that clip and use it in the promo? Hey, so it's wafflemovies.com. Each week, Willie reviews the movies for us. I realize he's just kind of checking in this morning just to get through this morning, because the quicker he gets through this morning, the quicker we'll be to next week when he can preview the movie he really wants to preview. Isn't that right?
Well, I am very excited about Solo for next week, but this week's no slouch. Come on.
I like
We're talking about
Deadpool.
Deadpool 2,
Yes,
baby.
Yes.
So let's leave that one for last. Book club. Older ladies see their lives change when they are reading. I've seen a lot of promoing on this thing.
Oh, yeah, this is like Golden Girls, the movie, okay? You've got Candace Bergen, Jane Fonda, Mary Steenburgen, Diane Keaton, and, yep, they have a book club. They're going to read 50 Shades of Grey, and, boy, is it going to steam up their lives.
Ooh.
This is an interesting concept where an actual movie/book is the topic of the movie. It's kind of unique, or isn't it?
No, I like the idea. I just, could you pick something a little bit better than 50 Shades of Grey?
I know it.
And plus, don't you feel like they should have done this like 5 or 6 years ago before the movies destroyed any allure that 50 Shades of Grey had?
That might be
I think those are two big problems.
Yeah. So clearly you don't love this movie.
I don't love it, but, it's not like it's a horrible movie. It's a safe movie. It's a comfortable movie. When I say it's Golden Girls, the movie, I mean that kind of in a positive way as well. You have 4 very talented actresses, very, very funny. They all know how to deliver the setup, deliver the punchline, and you've got that in this movie. It's very conventional in that sense. It's just not all that exciting. It's just kind of comforting and fun and cute. So I'd say like 2 waffles. It's all right.
Oh, okay.
Is it? It's 50 Shades. Is it like dirty? Is it R-rated?
No, it's PG. Sorry, PG-13. Because it's a little risque, adult risque, but nothing that most of us haven't seen if we've seen The Golden Girl.
Yeah.
It's rated PG-13 for old ladies talking about sex.
I love The Golden Girls. I thought that was a great TV series.
It is a great show.
See it in syndication.
I still watch it.
Yeah, it's really good. And the little short lady, she's very funny.
WIBX, yeah.
Okay, is this next one Show Dogs? Is that an animated film?
Well, kind of. It's like they take live dogs and they animate it to look like they're talking.
Okay.
And, there's a real shame in life I didn't get to see Show Dogs. I'm not feeling that bad about it.
Yeah. The biggest regret of Willie's career.
Although I have to say, I usually love myself a good talking animal movie.
Yeah, they are good. Yeah.
But this just looks like trash.
Yeah, let's just give it half a waffle. I think you'll probably be right.
Yeah, I think you're right, too. So the idea is that you have this police dog who has to go undercover at a dog show. And, of course, he's tough and rough and, well, he's not into all this pampered stuff that they do at the dog shows. Yeah.
I get that. Yep. So that's it.
That's it.
I can't wait to see this one. Okay, and then there is Deadpool 2.
Yeah, and then this is the movie that I think a lot of people have been waiting for as well. When I think about the summer movie season, it's Avengers, it's Deadpool 2, and it's Solo. And Deadpool 2 is everything that you got in the first Deadpool that you wanted to see again. It's irreverent. It's funny. It mocks all the other superhero movies. Ryan Reynolds is hilarious. But we've seen that before. Not that this is a bad movie. Don't get me wrong. But it can't surprise us like the first Deadpool did. The first Deadpool was unlike anything we had seen before. It was so fresh. It was so different. That's what made it so exciting. And this movie is all those things, so it's entertaining. And the idea is that Deadpool has undergone a horrible personal tragedy. He's not really sure what to do with his life. And he ends up trying out for the X-Men. And while he's doing that, he kind of screws up, as you would imagine. And now he's got to take care of this kid with superpowers who's being chased after by the evil villain Cable. That's your movie.
And that's your movie. That's it. But it sounds like this is probably going to be the. Isn't Avengers? Isn't that like been number one for like 3 weeks in a row or something?
Yeah. And this will be the week that it drops out. I mean, Deadpool 2 is probably going to do like, I don't know, $120 million this weekend. I mean, it will be number one very easily. And for good reason, too. I mean, come on, it is so entertaining, and there's a lot of people who have really jumped in on this movie because it really celebrates a lot of the things that they love. I mean, it is a geek fest. There are a ton of great cameos in this movie. There's lots of talk that, geeks like me get the inside joke and get the fun about what they're talking about. And then it's still a solid movie. It's still got really great action. You still like the story. Josh Brolin, talk about a guy who's having a pretty good year. He's the star of this movie. He's the star of the Avengers. He's doing all right, too.
Yeah. What are you giving this again?
I'm going 3.5 waffles.
All right, that's pretty good. That's well worth checking out. And then, can you give us a preview of next week's Star Wars movie? It's playing at which film festival? Is it the Cannes? The Cannes Film Festival.
Yep.
Yeah. And so, what are we hearing out of there?
Well, the early buzz is how good it is, but sometimes you have to be careful with the early buzz because the early buzz is from the people who got invited to the movie because they were probably going to like it anyways,
right?
Or they're superstars who want to work with Ron Howard or want to work with Disney, so they want to say nice things about the movie. So you have to kind of be careful a little bit with the early buzz. But I think the big question about this movie is what kind of Han Solo movie are we getting? When they were making the movie, they had to fire the original directors.
Yeah.
They brought in Ron Howard to save the day. How much of this is a Ron Howard movie? How much of it has that other director's feel that was frankly throwing off production? The idea that the actors were going to improvise a lot more. Well, they brought in Ron Howard because it was just causing massive delays. So let's see what kind of movie we get.
Okay, all right. But and traditionally out of the Cannes Festival, when a movie starts to get really good buzz, is that any indicator, or is it just people saying what they think they're supposed to say?
It depends on what movie you're talking about or what you're trying to accomplish. When Han Solo debuts at the Cannes Film Festival, it's doing so for publicity purposes.
Right.
It's trying to get that.
Versus a movie versus a movie by somebody that no one knows, and then it starts to get some play. People are like, "Wow, this must be something to see."
And that's the other part of the Cannes Film Festival is more the film festival where you bring those smaller movies that they hope will have a shot.
Yeah. All right, Willie, great stuff. We appreciate it.
It's a massive way.
You're cutting out, and I appreciate it as always. We'll talk to you next week. Looking forward to that. A big Memorial Day weekend for the movies.